Okay, I'm going to attempt to put together one each of the 4 cards in the Hugs from Shelley paper pumpkin kit. And I'm basically just going to follow the pictures. So I'm keeping it on one side. So from the kit that I showed you in part 1 of the video, I've pulled out one each of the cards. I've got one each of the envelopes, which are all beautifully lined. And I've got the die cut shapes. I've got the other bits and pieces here to my left. And I've got the stamp set and the ink spot that come with the kit. The only thing that I'm adding to it is a block, a pair of scissors to cut my ribbon, and a bone folder. So I'm going to start with this one. So looking at the pictures, it looks as though I need one of these big die cuts. So I'm going to pop one of those out. And I need the Thank You Dear Friend and the flower stamp. So I'm going to put the flower stamp on my block. Just going to bring in my pad for a bit of extra cushioning because this is photopolymer stamps and they need a bit of extra cushioning. This is the Early Espresso ink pad that comes with the kit. Just going to stamp it a couple of times and see how it looks, because I find with these photopolymer stamps that sometimes you have to condition them. You know, you have to ink them a few times. That looks okay. So I need the card. So from the picture, it looks as though I need to stamp this flower design twice on the front of the card, because it looks as though they peek out from the edge of this die cut. Just roughly position the die cut where I think it needs to be on the front of the card to give me an idea of where to stamp. I'm going to stamp there and then ink it up again. Put this back in position to give me an idea of where I need this one. And stamp that. And then I need the thank you. Actually need a bigger block, so I need the thank you. Again, I'm just going to stamp it on some scrap. Not bothered about what it looks like, just want to see if it stamps. And I've not got Early Espresso ink, and I actually love this colour. So I think it needs to go fairly central. That's nice. Clean off my block. And then I need Dear Friend. Ink up the Dear Friend. And I think this is meant to nest between the curly part of the Y. Let's try this. So that's how that's looking now. I think I can put that lid on there for now. So what I need now is some ribbon and some die cut flowers. So we've got these die cut flowers and it looks as though it's these. I think they go there. And I think there's some linen thread on there as well. So let's get the linen thread out. I think there's just some loops that go underneath it, so I'm just going to wrap this round a couple of times. I think that goes underneath there, and I need some ribbon. It looks as though I need 2 lengths of ribbon. I'm just going to cut this on an angle. So this looks as though it goes on the front of the card, like so. And then this goes over it, and then that one's nearly done. So let's go for it. So get some of the glue dots. Just going to use my piercing tool to pick these up, and I'm going to put these on the back of the ribbon. They peel off nice and easy, so that's something. So I'm thinking one goes here. So if you've not got your paper pumpkin kit, you can order it in my online shop, and it's only available while stocks last. So it's not going to be available forever, this kit. It's a special kit that Shelley's put together, and it's available for the first time in the UK. I think that's going to sit on there now, so I'm going to put foam on this. And because I've got the ribbon, I'm going to put the foam at the top and just at the bottom. That's going to sit there, like so. And then I just need, where's my thread gone? I think this thread goes under here. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on it to try and hold this thread down. Don't know if I'm actually doing this right, I've no idea, I'm just following the pictures. But that's what crafting's about, isn't it? You know, you just mess about and play and see what happens. I'm not good with stuff like this, random stuff. I think something like that it goes. So now just going to add an extra bit of adhesive there just to hold that end down. And I think I'll put dimensionals on this as well, because I've got that kind of thread underneath it. The dimensionals sticking to my fingers. Well, let's see how this looks. And that's going to go there, I think, like that. fold this over. So that's the first card done. And that can go with the matching envelope like so. I'll do card 2. So I'm sticking with the blue theme, so that's going to be this one, and this one needs the birds. Right, so let's try this. So we'll ink this up. Oops. Oh, heavens above. Just got ink all over my envelopes. I'm actually useless with ink. I get it everywhere. I don't know if that's going to come off now. So let's see what we do with this one. I think we put one there. And I think we have one down here going off by the look of it. Then we need the other bird. This goes here. This one uses a different die cut, so I'm just going to get that. What's this one? Grateful for You. Okay, so this one sits between the curly part of the F by the look of it. I'll show you. So that's how that one looks. That's going to go on there, but again we need some ribbon and we need some linen thread and we need a feather. So I'm just going to pop one of the vellum feathers out of here. I'm going to put that there. I'm just going to turn off my little light because I'm not sure whether it's causing a glare or not. Now it looks as though they've just wrapped the linen thread around the card and then it's just tied in a bow or a knot, I think it is. Now let's just see how we get on with this. I think this sits underneath, but so again I'm just going to put my 3D foam. I'm just going to slide that underneath so it kind of straddles the ribbon. Can always move this down a little bit. I'm going to put a glue dot, I think, on this. Put 2. Don't know whether I'm doing this right or not. As I say, I'm just following the pictures and making it up as I go along. But you know, this is what crafting's all about. You could do yours completely different. You don't have to follow the diagrams. that there, bring my bow back a little bit. Cut the tails on that string because I don't need it that long. I don't know if you can hear any banging, but there's a house just down my lane and they're having some building work, and I think they've got a digger or something there today, so that might be what you can hear. So that's the second card. Okay, so for the third card, it's this flower pattern, and this one looks fairly simple. So I need hello friend, and I need one of the die cuts that's got the thicker edging by the look of it. Yeah, I think it's this one. So font on this kit is lovely. So I've got hello, and now I need friend. Oh, I know, it's the dear friend, that's right, but we just need the word friend. So I'm just going to ink up the word friend. And put that underneath. Yeah. So that's how that's looking. And then what do we need on this? We need the pink thread and a bird. So let's just burnish this, get a little bird decoration out. So again, this one just looks as though it's wrapped round a couple of times and tied in a bow. This looks as though it just goes on there. I'm going to pop this up, I think. I'm going to put that there, and then we need the little bird, which is here, and I'm going to put this on with a glue dot. And that looks as though it goes there, like so. So that's another little card. So we've got one more to do, and that's this one with the nest. That uses one of these. This time we need hugs for you. We need some die cut flowers. That's like one of those, and a single one, and some more of this thread. So I'm just going to put this on the back. So I'm trying to use all the bits from the kit so that if you've not got any adhesive or anything, then you know you can use what you've got in here. But obviously if you've got any extra adhesive, then you know, use what you've got as well. Let's see. Not good at this random stuff. that's going to look. It literally does look like a bird's nest, doesn't it? It's like a right old mess. Right, let's hold it down with some 3D foam. Right, let's see if that's enough. I think I'm just making it look harder than it is. Right, so this goes, I think, just below the nest, like so. And then we just need one on there and one on there, and I think we're done. Move all my rubbish out of the way. So that one goes there. And this one goes here. Find the envelope, move all the rubbish out of the way. And that's the envelope to go with the last one. So let me just clear everything away. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all the cards. So that's 1 each of the 4 designs, and you can make 12 of those, all from your kit. So obviously I've messed up with the envelope here because I dropped the ink pad on it. I might see if I can stamp some speckles or something on it because there's some speckles in here, and see if I can disguise it. If not, I'll just have to put it in a plain envelope. So that's the Hugs from Shelley kit. I hope you liked it. Please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.